Hello everyone, I am Spruhal Modi and I am going to talk to you about investing. Is investing important? The Indian Income Tax Code classifies income into 5 broad buckets. The first is salary income, the second is business income, the third is real estate income, the fourth is capital gains, and the fifth includes income from dividend and interest. We spend most of our lives chasing salary income or business income. But there is an inherent limitation to how much we can make out of these two sources, because the amount of money you can make through salary or business income is directly proportional to the time that you put behind it. The other three forms of income, real estate income, capital gains, and interests and dividends, together form investment income. This is that form of income where you don't need to work long hours to earn it. That's why investing is so important, whether or not you make it your primary profession. This course is called Investing for Non-Finance Professionals because it is meant for you. If you want to build an investment portfolio while still continuing your full-time job or business, that's what I'm going to discuss. So, who am I to talk about investing? I'm neither an equity analyst nor a fund manager. I do not manage equity investments professionally. Professionally, I am a debt analyst managing a debt portfolio at a bank. But in my personal capacity, I have been an equity investor for the past 9 years. Investing for me is that central anchor around which my life basically revolves. All of my major decisions, be it career decisions or academic decisions over the past 10 years, have been with the sole intent of becoming a better investor. Studying chartered accountancy helped me gain a deep understanding of corporate financial performance. Then, doing an MBA at the Indian School of Business helped me understand industries and competitive dynamics in those industries in a much better way. That is so important for a value investor. It's been a long journey for me. In the first 3 years, I barely managed a 5% return. Then, in the next 3 years, I was able to achieve a more respectable 12%. And now, as I've matured, my performance has improved to a cool 24% over the past 3 years. In this course, I'm going to talk about the basics of investing. This course is divided into 6 lectures. In the first one, I'll talk about what is investing. The reason why I dedicate an entire lecture to this is because there are so many misconceptions about investing that it is important to unlearn the wrong before learning the right things. The second lecture is going to be on financial planning. Financial planning is the base of investing. Since this is a beginner lecture series, it is important to get your financial planning right, because if you don't, then you're never going to succeed as an investor. When I invest, I always look at the risks before I look at the returns of that investment. In keeping with that theory, I will first cover the various risks associated with investing in lecture 3. Then, we'll look at the earning potential of an investment in lecture 4, which is on valuations. Lecture 5 is on investor math In this lecture, I'm going to cover some of the basic calculations necessary to be a good investor. It's not too difficult. It's mostly 4th grade math. In the concluding lecture, I'm going to give you some practical tips on how to get started. By the end of this lecture series, I expect that you should be able to gain a basic working knowledge of investing. You should be able to identify your knowledge gaps and be able to figure out resources to help you improve on those knowledge gaps. Hope you enjoy the series.